If you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Hewitt. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Hewitt. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Lawrence. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Hewitt. Under pressure, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and very short, Lawrence. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. On 1st down, Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Terrell Lewis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Hewitt. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
It's a first down and more for Dobbins.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hewitt. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
On third down, Hewitt trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. There he goes left side. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 14. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun, Hewitt.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Hewitt. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Titans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On first down, Dobbins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off play action. Hewitt. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before break. Hewitt. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
They'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake. Hewitt. And he'll find Hall.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hewitt. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it Big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready? Hey, orbit.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
On third down, Lawrence. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Hey.
On second and goal, Lawrence. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. And a windup going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on third and goal. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. Lawrence will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
To throw from his end zone. Hewitt going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw from his end zone. Hewitt under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Etienne once more.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Lawrence going to keep it again.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
He's checking. Crash.
From the gun, Hewitt. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And it fights through one man. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
On play action, Lawrence
Steps away. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Hewitt. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. On the jet sweep, there goes Collins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And they'll run with ETN. And it goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll indeed take a knee. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. And they take a knee. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Lambo is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
We got this. Take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the Wayne. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Number 28, Matt, he's coming, check in. Watch the curl.
And they will take a knee here.